Hello, everybody. This is Johnny S. with another game review. Today, we're going to review V Rising. This is a survival game, so it's a little bit different to the previous reviews that I've done. One of the reasons that I have chose this game is because it's a top-down view, isometric, and the isometric games are one of my favorite games. This is why I thought, to review this game. Um, it's a base building survival type of a game. And the interesting thing about this game is that you're a vampire, which you get, you rise from your coffin, and you create different games like offline, online, private game, and so forth. And based on that, you have to collect, gather materials, just like in any other survival game. You have to stay away from the sun. So this is a nice, interesting, let's say, you know, component of the game. So as the time of the day changes, you have to be careful. If the sun hits you, you're going to get damaged and you're going to eventually die. There's a survival aspect onto it, which means that slowly you lose blood. So you have to find ways to sustain yourself by killing enemies, drinking their blood, at the beginning, it's very difficult. You have to really manage what you're doing, and you have to, be careful of the enemies because you don't have a lot of life. If they kill you, you respawn on your coffin, and you can go to the last place that you've died, and you can collect the items from your body, so you don't the game doesn't end. Slowly, as you get into the game, it becomes more easy, first of all, to survive. And second of all, once you have the survivability, down to managing your survivability aspect of the game, then you can actually level up and do more content, kill harder enemies, and build your fort. So, in the beginning, you're in the forest, you're by yourself, it's very difficult. Slowly, you make your coffin where you can sleep in it and regenerate your life. The coffin also works as a spawning, so if you get killed and you have nearby your base, you can just spawn in your base, so it makes it easier. And then from having like a small coffin thing, then you can build even up to a castle. You can have your concubines that can do your bidding, and you can set them outside and do things. So it has nice, interesting elements. It's a top-down game, not extreme graphics, but nicely done graphics. It has a dark, gloomy sort of, vampiric look. If you're into that, I mean, I like it. So I do recommend it. It's not free. You can purchase this off Steam online store. I'm not 100% sure what the price is at the moment. It has been quite a while since I have bought it, and there's a lot of additions since I last played the game. So it has a survivability aspect to it. It has a base building. So if you building your base, the walls, the doors, rearranging things. So it's got like a nice survival slash building sort of element to the game. We can select, as I said, online or private game, however you like. Let's make it just a private game. So we're going to leave it open. You can invite friends also to your game to play it together. It does take a little bit of time to start up depending on how you make it. So this is a private game. If you make the map really huge with a lot of things, it's going to have additional time for it to load. Um, I might skip through this part loading. I'm not sure. We'll see how long it takes. In the meantime, I'll speak a little bit further about it, and if we see that it takes too long, then I'll skip ahead. So we can see that the elements are loading. The game graphics are half cartoon, half sort of 3D. Not really cartoon. They're like animated kind of a style, but they have like a dark overall theme to the game. Hence, you being a vampire. Okay, so the elements are loading quite fast. Okay, that's good. So you begin here. You make your character. You can select a couple of different sort of hairstyles. You can change the color and everything. We'll leave it as it is, and you can give it a name, or you can randomly generate it. So the graphic, it's not super realistic, let's say, but it has a nice sort of element to it. So let's go ahead and create. So straight away you're going to begin in your coffin. Press space to wake up. So we come now. So even though the graphics are not like crazy good, you see that it has a nice, like the lighting, everything is really dark and gloomy. The controls are a little bit different, so you don't point and click. If you point and you click, it does the basic attack. So if you hold the left mouse button pressed, it's going to do this attack, and you move around with WSAD. Once you start the game, it's going to let you know some of these. It's going to give some tutorials. So WSAD, you move around and you can face different locations. So you can hit this way, you can move backwards, or you can hit this way. All all obstacles can be broken, most of them. And the whole point, because being a survival game, is to gather things. Whatever you see on the floor, you kind of pick it up. So this is wood, for example. At the moment, we have selected just like any survival slash crafting sort of game. At the moment, this is daytime, so this is clock will slowly change. It has a bigger nighttime, let's say, and a small daytime. On the daytime, you gotta be careful. So, and the jump, you see, it's really nice. And I can break all of these. So there's points here, you press F to pick them up. The lighting is very nice. And as you further progress, at the moment, for example, if I hold the left mouse button, his attack doesn't do a lot of damage. And on the left hand side, you have different, let's say, suggestions and journals that will help you guide you through the process of the game. And the space does like a little dash animation. So this is where we walk up in the crypt, and let's go out to the world. Here you have to be careful. So it's daytime. If you see here, I'm okay, I'm safe. This is my life. It slowly drains. So I do have to kill and to survive. There's a crafting element to the game. We have to collect 30 bones, which unlocks a recipe for the bone sword. And the bone sword is going to, slowly as you craft things, you're going to become stronger and stronger. You have to be careful of the light. So if you can see here where my mouse pointer is, there's a small area here which is bright, and that is light. If I step on that, I'm going to get damaged. It gives you a little bit of a delay, so the screen flashes and shows you that something is happening, that light is touching you. But if you stay there, slowly will let you know. So let's try it just to show. Straight away you see the effect. If I move away, I'm safe. And the shadows. So let's say the sun was coming this way and I'm here, there's more of a shadow here. So this is an interesting element that has not been done in other games where you have to use your surroundings. Let's say there's an enemy here and I'm trying to fight him. I can sort of kite him in here like a vampire, but I cannot go straight away in the daylight. Let's say this whole area here had light. I have to sort of go here from far away, kind of throw something to the enemy, like let's say a skeleton, throw a ball, then slowly kite him here. Let's say there was light here. So I have to fight in the darkness. There's no light here, so we are safe to hit him. Bones. So at the beginning, it's good to play defensive, so just move backwards, hit him because you get a lot of damage. Okay, let me show you what happens if you stay on the light. This is your life down here. So you get burned, and then this starts happening. You get damaged. So obviously, you can tell.
Yet another accomplishment.
So we got the recipe. The next step it says craft a sword. So in order to craft a sword, we need 16 bones. You click it, it takes some time to craft it, and automatically you equip whatever you craft. But if you want, you can drop it, you can do whatever. So if you have a look at my character here, he took his sword out. Equipment, I have my sword, and it is equipped. So here is basic attack, but if I right click the sword, then this becomes the sword. And it's much better now because, first of all, it goes more further away, and I can actually move as I'm hitting. Hitting any one of these things, like trees and everything, is going to collect resources. So at the moment, if you see, I have 20 wood. If I hit this tree, it's going to give me 2 wood. And I killed a little bit of a plant, so 23. It's just like any, survival game. The environment gets destroyed as you move through it, and the enemies spawn again. So now you push away the enemy, so straight away it becomes much easier. There's another skeleton here, and you have your faraway sort of spells. Slowly, as you become stronger and stronger, you can unlock more things. Yeah, so this is what the game looks like. I think it's an interesting game. It's got like a survival top-down sort of look to it. As you can see, it's not bad. The graphics are not bad. As you can see, the animations on the grass. It's got a little bit of a clunky look to it, like a hilarious sort of look to it. Long neck, the character. It's nice. Nice game. And now it's nighttime, which means you're much more free to go around and kill guys. Yeah, so this is a review of V Rising. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Bid you good night.